specifically that the region where Khabib is from, the Dagestan, Ossetia, all down in that region. Makhachkala is a city. What's the other damn city? Vladikavkaz. Great. I mean, literally best pocket of wrestling on planet Earth. But they'll fight you. They will fight you. And that's like, you know, a lot of people are shocked by what happened afterwards. It was like...
So I never had this type of sparring, this type of training. It's been different. We going hard work for 2 months straight. Like every day I wake up.
Back down low. And I'm sitting there going, this guy's going maybe 40%. And I'm trying as hard as I can to shrimp out. Can't get his knees off of me. It was crazy. I did 3 rounds with him that day. I was exhausted. I wanted to throw up. I've never in my life thrown up from training. Never, no matter how hard I've trained.
Best lightweights at the weight currently. So just that obstacle alone would be enough, you know, for me to consider dropping that weight. But the UFC would have to reward me for it.
Guys like DC and Luis know me. My name is Joe Giannetti. I was on the show with them. I'm going to be here for a month. Love to work with everybody. I'm here to learn from everybody. And they were like, he's getting ready for Conor McGregor. Javier Mendez was like, okay, we need long, tall lefties. He's scanning the room, and I'm like, oh no. And he's like, Joe, you're going with Khabib. And I'm like, I don't even know him. They're like, yeah, but you're long and tall, and you're a lefty. I'm like, all right. So my first day there, they're like, you're going to help him get ready for Conor McGregor. And I'm like, I mean, my stand-up's not like Conor's, but I'll try.
It was just a whole another type. Like I told him when I first got in, I'm trying to get on your level, bro. Like where I get people down here and maul them. There's no question of am I getting up or am I going to be okay. When he take you down, you're down.
Into a jiu-jitsu match, he locks up your arms, he gets into a safe position and beats you up. He ties up your legs so you can't get up and beats you up. And even if you somehow do manage to work your way up slowly, he beats you up for the whole way up and then brings you back down. Like scary beast. Like the initial phase of the takedown, so attempting the takedown, if I try to take you down and you stuff it, it's harder for me. But if I get you down, solidify position, then it's harder for you. So phase 1 is hard for me, phase 2 is harder for you. And I think the way it balances up is that like you try to have more of a phase 2 than a phase 1.
This is the best competitor, bro. He's a hell of a competitor. I like what he brings to the table. I like his attitude too. He doesn't get caught up in trying to promote the fight via bullshit. If he doesn't like a guy, he doesn't like a guy. And if he gets along with the guy, he doesn't force it trying to sell people on I'm gonna kill this guy because I hate him so much and do all that talking shit, which I very much like that and I commend him for that, you know. And I like his fighting style because he's trying to finish people, you know. People get it confused that I don't like grappling and wrestling. That's bullshit. What I don't like is blatant stalling or just trying not to fight, doing everything you can not to fight when you're in a cage is meant to fight. Khabib's trying to punch people in the face or choke them out, so I enjoy that.
Anyway, you're there for the whole round.
And then if you work your way up, he's still on you.
He can do it again.
And that's a big problem is that transition occurs. He can get up and he takes you back down.
Well, you know what's crazy about Khabib and the way he does it is like, let's say you do get up. Like Dustin got up. Against all odds, he got up and he did get up. Khabib got out. Dustin was tired. Khabib threw 1, 2 and just reshot straight away. Khabib.
I'm like, all right, like, obviously I'm not going to get the better of him, but I'm going to try and be a good teammate and fight like Conor. So everything I did was to set up that left hand. I did not land a left hand on him. Like, I couldn't touch him. And I'm sitting there, he kind of moves like, you know, Mike Tyson did, like this stuff. But I knew that, and I'm like, okay, he goes left, right. When he comes back to the right, I'm going to clap him. Through my left hand, he was under it, shooting on my legs. And I'm like, oh no, here we go. And I actually shoved his head, and I got him below my knee. And I was like, this is it. I'm going to stop the takedown. I got his head below my knee, and I pulled my foot up. And I was like, that's it, I'm free. Bang, he was on my other leg. Now I'm fighting off this leg, and I'm like, uh-oh, I wasn't ready for that. Then he's on a double leg. Then he climbs up my back, and he's got my arm trapped. He picks me up, launches me through the air. And as I'm flying through the air, I'm like, yeah, I was waiting for that. And then he was stuck on me. His hip pressure, how he could just squeeze. It wasn't like raw strength, it was technique. And like, you could tell, he wasn't exerting himself. He wasn't.
Sir I've ever faced.
Khabib, you defend a takedown, he comes with 10 more like takedowns. Like you're gonna defend at least like 20 takedowns after you defend one. Now you're coming on again. He's coming again. Now he's coming again.